Lesson number 4, comparing whole numbers. The first part of this lesson is to understand the comparing number anchor chart. The comparing number anchor chart include all the elements necessary for understand how to do this process. They have 7 steps. The first step is label and place value chart in a grid paper. Basically, you need to write all these elements on the grid paper, including the unit period and the thousand period. The second is write the key comparison symbol. These are the key comparison symbol. The third one is write the number. So basically, is check the numbers that we want to compare and write it down on the anchor chart, place value chart that we already do it. This is write the number. The next step is count the place value in each number. The number with more digits is the greatest. So we need to see how many digits have one or other. In this case, you compare this and that. You counted the number of digits. If one of these is bigger, that means that's the biggest number. In this case, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits. The other have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits. So they are the same. So we need to continue. If it's not, we need to jump to step number 7 when we write the comparison where we found the biggest number. If it's not are the same digit, that is the case, we go to step number 5. The step number 5, they consider starting with the greatest value and cross out like a digit. In this case, what they need to do is go here and compare the greatest place value is always more on the left. In this case, the 100,000 period, and since there are two, so that's why we make a line. We go to the next one. The 10,000 are the same, and then go to the next one is the ones, and then we found that one is bigger. When we found what's the biggest, that is when we found the biggest number. In this case, is the first one. I make a asterisk to find this one. This number is what we see here and what we see here with the asterisk. So they explain you need to write down and make a symbol a G when this is the biggest number, or low when the first number is the smallest. When the first number is the biggest, you take a G. When the first number is smaller, the lower. And that's why we're working with this. When we understand this, we understand today we will be able to compare numbers up to 1,000 using the symbols, the 3 symbols: lower, equal, or greater. And then we have 4 questions when we apply this concept, and we expected 75% that's out of 4, we need to, of 4, 3, the correct 3 correct. So let's use the place value chart that we just saw it. The first step is you need to write the place value chart. So this is the gradable paper. Basically, you go here, you make a line. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. So we do it for 4 digits. Usually we use 2 square, so have enough space. In the middle, after the 3, we put the 100, the 1,000, comma, and we have the other one. Then the next step is label 1, 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. Also, we label here when we have this ready, we copy the number. Let's start with the first number. I will put it here so we'll be very clear which the number. The first number start with the 9. We put the 9 on the 1 place. The second in the 10 place, we put the 5. Then the 2, we verify because we had the comma, and then the 1. We do exactly the same thing with the next number. We start with the 5, we put it the 5, then the 9, then the hundred place, the 2, the comma, and the number 1. They said you need to count how many digits. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. The second option have 1, 2, 3, 4 digits. After this, the next step is see compare. We start with the highest place value. This is the highest place value. You compare. If they're equal, you cross them. 1, 2, we cross. Go to the next one. The next one is the 100. They are the same. 1, 2, and then go to the next one. No, we have here a winner. That means the 9 is the biggest. So this number that we put an asterisk is the biggest number. So how we write on this? We write the first number. And since it's the smallest, we need to put the smallest, lower than. If we write the first number as a biggest number, then we write the greater than. And then we need to put the other number we compare. That is how we compare numbers. We do exactly the same exercise with this. Basically, it's how it's working. But in this case, we have letters here. Letters. So we need to change this letter. How we do change the number for compare? We need to do the labeling. So when they say week 1, here it says week 1, here week 1, here week 1, what we're going to do is to write the number 324, 324, 324. The name activity is label. Let's do the second one. This here, week 2, week 2, we label 285, 285. The third one is the week 3. We have week 3. Here, 258. Week 3, we don't have. And finally, week 4, 342 and 342. Then we need to continue and do exactly the same process, but we follow some order. Letter A. Letter A, we write the number with 285. We need to use exactly the same denomination because we need to see the question say what is not truth of this. So we write the second one, and then the recommendation is follow all the steps. So we always do something secure. Write the first number, write the second number, then start with the high place value and see if the same. We're doing this, go to the next one, and then we found that 8 is the biggest, so this is the biggest number. I forgot to mention before that we have 3 digit here. I had 3 digit here. With this in mind, we need to write the number is 285. That is the biggest. It's bigger than 258. That means that is correct. So the first answer is true. B, we'll do exactly the same process. 342. In this case, they have this symbol 324. Do place value chart. Write it down 2, 4, 3, 4, 2, 3. Go the biggest place value chart. Comparing is the same. We go the second one. This is the correct one, 4. So this will be the first one. And I forgot again. They had 3 digit, 3 digit. That we will continue. Sometimes we save a lot of time. We do this. So since this is the biggest none, we realize this is the biggest number. So this is not the biggest. This is the smallest. So this means it's false. This is not good. So this is false. Then we do letter C. exactly the same process. 342 is bigger than 324. 342, 324. So what we're going to do, compare the numbers. Again, the highest are the same. The second one is the biggest, is the 4. That means this is the biggest. Again, I forgot to mention 3 digit before. So 342, this is the 4, is bigger than this. That is correct. So we'll write the answer true. And finally, D, you copy this number 324, and they said is bigger than 285. We do our place value chart. We write the number 423,582. Compare the first one. This is 3. That is correct. This is the biggest. That is correct. That means true. Final solution B, because we say that's not true, is B. This is how we learn how to compare numbers using our strategy coming on this anchor chart that you are able to use all the time. I hope this lesson helped you. See you soon.